Hi there, I hope you have a lovely day. Welcome or welcome back to my channel. My name is Stana. So today I have my empties video. This is a empties video for the last 3 months actually, because I was not able to film individually the empties videos for each month. So I just collected whatever I could and I put it in one big basket, and yeah, let's go through it, I would say. So I try to organize it, but I have not enough space on my desk right now on my makeup vanity, so I will throw them next to me on the carpet, just I hope they won't make so much sound, whatever. Let's get started with the body care. So this is a big, very very XXL body lotion. It's from Cien, the brand from Lidl. I don't know if the brand in what is it, the house brand of Lidl in the US is the same or not, but this is Cien, and this is a pink grapefruit shower gel. Would I repurchase? I like the fragrance actually. Would I repurchase it? Not, because it's not very handy to handle a big bottle of shower gel while you are showering and trying to navigate through a relatively tiny shower cabin. So I would not repurchase that one. If it's in a smaller bottle or something like that, I would for sure. Dushtas, the wild sunflower, oh no, wildflower widow, no, what was it, meadows, so the grass where where you have a lot of grass, etc., etc. So, and yeah, I liked it actually. I would repurchase it, but this was, I believe, a special edition. They don't have it, and this is without microplastics, so that's gone. I have here from DM three different what is it, deodorant. This is the 5-in-1 protection anti-transparent, not transparent, transparent, 48 hours. I think this one the best with the fragrance wise. Sweet Sunshine deodorant, Balea. If you don't know, it's the house brand of DM. DM is actually the abbreviation for Drogeriemarkt, drugstore. In German, it's one of the leading supermarket or drugstore markets, drugstore shops. In Germany, DM or Rossmann. So just a little bit info, unnecessary info for you. Balea, the soft flower deodorant. So if you hear the sound, my cat knows how to open the door. He jumps up until he hits the handle and then he comes in. So that's one thing. 2 packs of my regular box dye in dark brown. I could not get the black one when I was in Germany, so I went actually and bought just the dark brown one. So I will buy it the next time black again, or order it online and then use it. Another shampoo, I think. Do I have more shampoos? Yeah, shampoo, Schauma, and this is the soft care shampoo for, what is it, very stressed hair in that sense. And Schwarzkopf, you know this brand. Schwarzkopf is a very famous brand, and Schauma, I believe, is just an old brand in itself, because I remember when I was a child, 30 years, 40 years ago, this was already on the market. So Schauma is, in that sense, a traditional brand, you can say. What else do I have here? Okay, another thing from DM. This is a hair mask, the intensive hair mask with vanilla fragrance and almond oil. He's trying to get in, so if he comes in, he might jump. Finish this one completely. I am not good really with hair masks because what is it, I overdose it and then it kind of becomes sticky or oily in my hair if you don't wash it, etc., etc. And it says you should, how can I say, wash it immediately out. And I'm like, yeah, but then if I wash it out immediately under the shower, it's how should it take effect actually? I'm asking a stupid question in that sense, but it says just put it in your hair, wait 2 minutes, 3 minutes, 4 minutes, whatever, and I wash it out. I'm like, this doesn't help then. If I just want to draw, what is it, put it down the drain. You know, I would just scoop it out and then put it really down the drain. So like that, it's really not that of a useful thing. I have a lot of hair masks, so I need to use those up actually. So that one rolled under the bed. So yeah, wild, what is it? Bloom Wildly body lotion in, yes, jasmine, white jasmine. This is actually a pack that a friend of mine gave me for my birthday. I finished the body lotion. This tiny bit, it doesn't come out because of the, you know, packaging, form of the packaging. It was a very watery body lotion. You know, I could use a lot in that sense, and it was done, I think, in 7-8 sessions, so to say. And fragrance wise, I mean, it smells okay. I'm not a big jasmine fan, so yeah. What else did I use up? So 2 hair, you know, this what is it, Rich Care conditioner from the hair packs. I think I had them also here. I don't know, I think one I had them you know, additionally out because it was left over, and so those are done. What else? Dental care. I know some people don't mention it, but I mention it all the time. You know, I used up this what is it, toothpaste from Oral-B. It's a 3D white. I had bought I think 25, no, I had bought I think 15 pack, I think 15 pack for 25 euros, something like that, and I'm still using it, so it's you know, quite economic in that sense. So, and I have no cavities, no additional cavities, I have to say, because I went last time to the checkup and my dentist said no additional cavities, all is fine. Good. Yeah. And what else do I have here? So we are closing in onto the makeup, but before that, let's do skincare. Paula's Choice Skin Balancing Oil Reducing Cleanser, normal oily skin. I like it actually. I would buy it again, or once they are on sale, they usually do like a 20% sale, I will buy it, and that for sure. I had also this Prevent Revolution Purifying Daily Facial Cleanser. I bought it on sale. I think it was okay, good for traveling. I actually poured this one into this one to use it up in a nicer way, you know, because this one again, the opening in itself is just this tiny bit, and sometimes you use too much or too less actually, and this was pumping out the right amount for me to cleanse my face. Okay, then surprise surprise, I didn't like this actually in the beginning. So why not, you can say, because I thought it's very liquidy and it's not, how can I say, it's not my thing. But to my surprise, I actually started to use this one, and I noticed this one at least lasts me for what is it, almost 3 months, 3.5 months. So that means I can buy 4 of these, and it's with SPF 50, broad spectrum SPF 50, and be done with it. So I'm happy about it. And it's, how can I say, again, if I buy it on sale, for example, let's say 2 packs for the first 6 months, and then the next time when there's a sale around, the next 2, I think I'm good with it, you know. So it's a little bit pricey, but then again, you know, everything is pricey if you compare it to the, you know, to the moisturizers at Sephora. Some of them are already 30, 40 euros, something like that, and I think I can buy this one and be happy about it. And Paula's Choice is a good brand, so I'm happy about that. You know, when I started my skincare routine, I actually started with everything from them, like first the cleanser, the toner, the serum, the eye moisturizer serum, etc, etc. So I was using that skincare regimen that Paula's Choice or Paula Begun was you know, recommending in her book. So I really like that. Now let me see. What else? Yeah, I have here, I think, more makeup now. No, one skincare. So this is a Lancome Genifique night cream. I had this one. I used it as a sample, or I received it as a gift of with purchase. So that's done. What else do I have here? I have also another hair oil, or actually ginger nourishing hair oil, a pack that a friend of mine gave me as a present. There were several ones, so uh, nothing to talk about in that sense. It's just a hair oil. Um, so what else do I have here? Um, Now let's start maybe with the makeup. I'm wondering if I mixed up last month's, no, last 3 months. No, it could, no. It should be all, everything should be from May, June, July. So if I repeat myself with one thing, it could be that I still have not toxic separated it clearly, so I do apologize for that. But I'm pretty sure I used this one up actually in the month of May, June, July. Uh, no, April. Sorry, April, May, June. So this one is the IRL All Day Filter Mattifying Fixing Spray. The, I don't know if there is still, no, it doesn't spritz anymore because there is not so much left. It has definitely a scent, and you can see at the bottom there is this powder, you know, the mattifying powder. In that sense, you know, just mixed with liquid. So was okay. I bought it on sale, so cannot complain about it. But I think this brand, or this actually line, is already out of commission. Actually, I think Makeup Revolution has already put in something else. I actually cannot follow most of the time the launches anymore. I watch only one beauty YouTuber who is talking about the launches every you know, so every week in that sense, and I'm just like, okay, that's out, that's out, that's out, but I'm not really watching whatever brand has put out. What else? Then these 2 packs of the matte, what is it here? The Studio Fix Powder Plus Foundation. These are samples, you know, you receive them with gifts with purchase. I have a lot of cat hair in my face right now, so they come usually like this. It's very comfortable to, you know, to have them. I actually scraped everything out and I mixed them with other powders because it's a powder foundation, so I didn't want to use only this small, you know, thingy, so I actually used those up. That's one thing. What else? Two, I'm not sure if I already mentioned this one, but maybe I have not. So again, 2 primers. One is the NYX Born to Glow primer. I didn't cut it open. And this Body Shop all-in-one primer. It's a very, very old primer, so silicone based. So the liquid actually kind of evaporated, and I was left just with this mask. So I had to really rub it between my fingers and then we applied on my skin. So it worked, you know, in that sense it worked, but it took a little bit longer with the application. I'm not sure if they have it. I'm not watching or following Body Shop's, you know, what they have. I think they also went into administration in the UK. So that's it. What else do I have here? This little guy here, maybe you remember, I had this in a project. It was actually a darker green emerald color. It kind of went into this after a while, I don't know. So you might see a little bit of the, you know, of the actual hue. So that's done. This powder, the matte maker. I'm not sure if I showed it to you or not, but I was using this packaging as well, you know, just to press powder into it and then use it as face powder. So, but I decided to get rid of this packaging, so maybe I mentioned it last time already as kind of empty, but it's still here. So if you have it as a repeat, you know, mention, it's fine with me. I actually finished this little guy here. This is original packaging. This is the MAC Prep and Prime Natural Radiant Base Lumiere, and this was in radiant pink. It's like an illuminating you know, primer. So this is how it looks like. It has a slightest bit of pink. Yeah, I mean, it didn't show up on my skin so much because but I finished it. I was like, okay, let me use this one for a little bit, you know, besides my other primer. So that's done. What else? This little guy here, You Better Work mascara. Actually, I'm not sure where Paulina is. Paulina, the beauty YouTuber from Sweden, because she recommended this and she said this is one of the best things ever, etc., etc. So, and then I went out to the stores here in the Netherlands and I bought it based on her recommendation. And one store was actually taking out all the Essence products from their shelves, and I took all of these on a sale, on a discount, and I have like I don't know how many, don't quote me on that, but I bought a lot. So this little guy is doing magic. I know that there is a little bit on the wand, maybe you can see it or not see it. Oops. Yeah, so this does magic. It is wonderful with the with this brush. So, but they discontinued it. I have not seen, or I have too many mascaras to buy new ones. So I'm trying also to use more of the, what is it, the sample size mascaras that I have in my collection that I received as gift with purchase, to use them up. But I'm currently using one of the older mascaras from MAC. This one is also out of the market actually, and this is the MAC, what is it, the Upward Lash Upward Black mascara. So just to use it up, you know. So, but this one I would have loved to continue with this, but it kind of started to smell, and I noticed there's less and less in it, in the tube, you know. But I didn't want to take out the stopper because black is always a messy situation. So I called it quit after 6 months. So definitely nice thing. If it was on the market, I would repurchase it, but I have so many already of this one, I will not repurchase. This little guy here from Pixie. I don't know if you remember or if you have seen it. When you bought something from Pixie, they were putting this little liner into their packs for a while, you know. So it was always a gift with purchase or a set of different makeup things with their other main products and so on. And this is a wonderful glossy black liner, very creamy. And I don't know why the people are not talking about this one. Maybe they talked about it when it was really coming out, you know, or when it launched recently in that sense. But for me, this is, you know, even it was old in that sense, older in my collection. I had it for a long time in my collection. I started to use it and it was wonderful. And I have to say, the amount of product, 1 gram, it showed like 1 gram on the in writing on the packaging, and it was just this tiny bit. How can it be 1 gram? And if I have a longer pencil, it's not even 1 gram. So just trying to see if I can find, just looking now for any other pencil that I have here. Yeah, so for example, this was just maybe this size until here, until the kajal writing, for example, this big, and it was 1 gram already. But this longer pencil from Essence is 1 gram. So I don't get it. But yeah, you have to be careful with this one because it was kind of shrinking inside the packaging. So I had to always also a little bit, you know, press it down into the packaging, back into the packaging. But it stayed creamy and I loved it, but it got kind of small. And that's why I had to say goodbye to this one. So would I recommend this one to buy? Yes, buy this one. It's a glossy one, so it's not a matte eyeliner, but it's a glossy one. And you have to be very careful because once the fine tip is gone, you need to resharpen it to make a really fine application, or else you will have a more and more a broad line, a thick line actually. So but if you want to have that, it's fine. But if you want to have more thin line, you really have to be careful and really apply that a little bit with the tip, sharpen it again, and then apply it again. But that's up to you. So anyway, that was my makeup empties for the last 3 months, April, May, June. I hope you enjoyed it. I see you in the next one. Have a good day. Bye bye.